I love exposing myself and my vulnerabilities on this page in hopes of helping you guys. So let's talk about a rash on my face that I had called perioral dermatitis and what I did to get rid of it. So this is the first photo I took of my rash in 2019 when it first started. It's called perioral dermatitis, which basically means it's a rash around your mouth, and it was not a looker. At first, I just thought it was chapped lips or some sort of weird situation, put a bunch of moisturizers on it, nothing was helping, so I finally decided to go to the dermatologist who prescribed me a steroid, which, by the way, was a mistake. I should never have used it, but I did, and here we are. It basically just kept getting redder and redder. This was me in January of 2020. Every single time I stopped using the steroid ointment, this would happen. Like, it would get red, it would just get really annoying and dry, inflamed, not fun. And then this happened. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the cracks in my skin. Like, it was bad. This is when the derm told me to get off of the steroids and start putting a protopic ointment on it. Just another clearer view so you guys can see like how bad the cracks were. Anyway, the third dermatologist I saw prescribed me an antibiotic, and it kind of helped, but not really. I spent the entire summer of 2020 flaring on and off. Like, some days it looked like that, some days it looked like this, which is like pretty normal looking, but you can still see how my lips are like swollen, and I was just kind of getting tired of it. And then somebody told me to stop using all moisturizers on my face because they kept irritating it more, to get off all the steroids, to get off everything basically. So I was like desperate, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do that. And then this happened. Like, what the fuck? Look at my skin. It's literally shedding off like a snake skin, and it was so freaking scary. Honestly, I don't even know how long it shed for, but it was pretty bad. Once the shedding stopped, this is how usually my skin would look. It would just be really red and inflamed around the mouth and nose area. That's around the time when I discovered holistic medicine and natural alternatives. I started looking into my diet, I started looking into my inflammation levels and my hormones, and finally I was able to crack that code. I still do get flare-ups sometimes, but they're not as bad because I understand my triggers now. I know which skincare products to use. I know what works for me. And so whenever I feel a flare-up coming on, or once a flare-up like this comes on, I can heal it within a week and no problem. I don't use any ointments. I don't use any prescriptions. This is my skin now. It's not perfect. I still get acne and all that. I still get flare-ups, like I said, but again, it's all about healing yourself from the inside out. If you guys want to know more about my journey and what I did to get rid of my PD, I made an extensive YouTube video on it detailing everything, so go check that out.